Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my review of the RHA or Reed and Heath Acoustics SA950i. These are lightweight professional headphones, really looking nice. Just to let you know that I'm getting a real master at actually reboxing products because I've already had these out for testing. This one proved a little bit more difficult to get in neatly, so they will be more nicely presented to you when you first buy them. You just simply undo at the bottom, you're meant to undo at the top. Not a big fan of the packaging on this one because it was pretty difficult to get into, and for somebody who's a little bit anal like me who likes to keep their packaging, well, the box ends up looking a little bit worse for wears after you've opened it. But that's a very minor point. Please do not let that put you off the product. That's just me being very, very fussy. So anyway, let's have a look at these. These are the SA950s. And they sport a 40mm titanium Mylar driver. They weigh just 105 grams. They got a 1.5 meter detachable cable and also gold plated connectors. Really nice specification. Frequency range 16 to 22,000 hertz. Let's get these out of the packaging. Now we'll just lift these out like so. Again, they will be presented a lot nicer to you when you get them. And all of this will be cable tied as well, so they won't all be sort of loose in the box. But as I say, I've been testing these for a couple of weeks now and I've been really rather impressed with how they sound. So let's just pop all of this out of the packaging. Pretty easy to get them out, more difficult to get them back in. Let's pop the headphones to one side. Now inside this packaging you will get this little user's guide. Now you're not really going to have to use this, but it does talk you through how the inline remote control works for pausing and skipping tracks and making and taking calls, etc. So worth a little read, and it's nice that they include a little printed instruction sheet. Then we've got obviously the headphones themselves and then the detachable cable. So let's have a look at this detachable cable. Well, first of all, I do always like braided cables, and Reed and Heath Acoustics have given us a really nice quality cable. Not only does braided cable resist tangling more, but it just feels nice quality. We've got 3.5mm audio jacks on both ends, and then the end that goes in the headphones, a little bit nearer to this end here, we have got the inline remote control, and we've got a push to talk feature in the middle. We've got volume up and down and track skipping, and then the little microphone with the RHA logo on the back there. You can see the little mic pickup. And whilst we're looking at this, I'll just cover off voice quality. When using this to make and take calls with the iPhone 4S, very, very clear. One of the better microphones actually. Some people put very cheap microphones in their products. RHA have really concentrated on this, and it is a nice quality microphone pickup. You won't be disappointed if you're using this for that multi-function use of making and taking phone calls. And then this end here obviously plugs into one of the ear cups on the headphones like so, and I really love the fact that we've got a detachable cable. Now I will repeat what I say in all of my videos. When you've got a detachable cable, there is nothing worse than having a pair of headphones that you love, damaging the cable and having to send back the whole unit. Well, obviously a detachable cable, if you were to damage this cable, you can just get a replacement cable or send the cable back for repair or replacement, keeping hold of the headphones. So really love detachable cables. Now let's have a look at the SA950i's a little bit closer. Well, we've got the headband here. We've got not a massive amount of padding, but adequate padding around here. And don't forget, these are lightweight headphones. You don't need a massive padding around the top headband. We've also got some adjustable size on both of the arms. No ratchet mechanism, just a nice smooth sort of wire sort of adjustment on each ear cup. And it stays in place rigid enough and offers up enough adjustment for large and small size heads. And then we've got the actual ear cup padding. So it's all about the comfort with these padded ear cups. These are on ear design, and rather than being completely round, you can see here they've got some shape to them. And because of the lightweight, 105 grams these are, so very, very light. When you're wearing these for prolonged periods of time, no issues at all with comfort. Now let's just cover off build quality and attention to detail. Well, the actual build quality feels really good. I love the little sort of wraparound portion here. So we've got material around here and then the RHA logo on the side. Really like that. The actual quality of the headband's really good as well. Nice quality stitching all the way around. And the construction and solidity of the actual ear cups just feels really nice. A little disappointment here, and that's purely down to the way they've been designed, is obviously we've got rotational adjustment on this axis, but we've really only got a little tiny bit of flex on this axis. And I would have liked to have seen adjustment on this axis as well. So a minor problem, but it's not really an issue. It's not a deal breaker by any means. I also like the silver accents just above the ear cups as well. And now let's move on to audio quality. That's what it's all about with audio headphones. And for this price point, they are amazing. These come in at just £49, which is about $70 if you're in the US. And they deliver a really nice, convincing low frequency bass. It's not overpowering, it doesn't distort, so they've done a really good job on bass response. The mid-tones are so detailed. I don't know how they do it from such a small driver, but they must be so well tuned that the actual mid-tones and vocals, very good detail, and sound very natural as well. There's no sort of forced tones in there. And then when you go to the high-end tones, again, really good. Not the best I've heard when it comes to high frequencies, but very, very convincing indeed. I really enjoyed listening to lots of different genres of music with the RHA SA950i's. The price point is fantastic, under £50 for such a high quality and well built and superb sounding pair of headphones. So that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please do check out the RHA website, the link is in the video description, and I will see you all in the next video.